BlizzCon happened this weekend, and this video is going to go over the Diablo 4 announcements and information that was given. I was going to talk about this yesterday, but real life got in the way, so here we are on a Monday. You know the drill. I'm sending over information without taking 20 minutes of your time. Starting with the announcement of Diablo 4's first expansion, Vessel of Hatred, with this jungle-looking area similar to Travancore from Diablo 2. I thought it was funny that the panelists announced that for the expansion, we'll be returning to a fan-favorite area from Diablo 2.
But it's going to be really cool to dive under Travancore and sort of revisit that area. It's such a memorable area from B3.
Yeah, Travancore was super memorable. Act 3, everyone remembering as they're fighting the council there. So it's great that we can revisit that here in Vessel of Hatred.
Maybe I'm one of the few people, but I hated Act 3 in Diablo 2. The fetish blow darts and the shamans dealing so much fire damage, having to scavenge for all the different body parts to create the flail. It just seemed like the weakest part of Diablo 2 for me, but this does give Blizzard the opportunity to make it better. But story-wise, assumingly we'll be following Neyrelle and Mephisto, even after Lorath told us not to and we listened initially. Well, apparently we're done listening, so hopefully we'll get to return to Mephisto's lair in the Durance of Hate. Not much has been said, just that it will come out in late 2024. Also with the expansion, there will be a new class that has been never before seen in the Diablo universe. A lot of people are speculating that this class is called Spiritborn, which sounds like a mix of a druid and a witch doctor. Others have suggested a priest class, but only time will tell. Weekly leaderboards and the Gauntlet are going to be added for Season 3. The Gauntlet is a fixed dungeon where players will compete to achieve the highest score. It sounds similar to Diablo 3's weekly rifts, where you would be transported to a specific dungeon with a build already picked out for you, and then have to complete that under a certain time. What's different with Diablo 4's Gauntlet is that we'll be able to use our own builds, and we'll also be picking up what is called Proofs of Might, which will add on to the final score. These are gained from killing monsters and destroying items from within the Gauntlet. Leaderboards will be separated based on softcore, hardcore, party size, and class, with the top players from each category being displayed on a permanent leaderboard called the Hall of the Ancients. Then after the week is over, the leaderboard and Gauntlet dungeon layout will be reset, and then we'll get to do it all over again. Blizzard is bringing 5 Malignant Rings, one for each class, that features abilities from the Season 1 Malignant Hearts. Since this update comes out tomorrow, I'm going to hold off on talking about that, and we'll just make a video for that tomorrow. I've been saving up all my Varshan materials for the update tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get one, and then we'll get to take a closer look at it. Starting on December 5th through January 23rd, there will be a new event called the Abattoir of Zir. Looking at the flowchart that was displayed at BlizzCon, after completing the seasonal journey, we are given a recipe to create a Bloodforged sigil. We craft it and complete the dungeon and are given the new Paragon glyph, a recipe for the Tier 2 dungeon, and a Nightmare Dungeon upgrade totem which will allow us to upgrade our glyphs, similar to the end of a normal Nightmare Dungeon we have now. Then we just rinse and repeat. We craft the Tier 2 sigil, beat it, upgrade the glyphs, get the recipe for Tier 3, and keep moving it up in difficulty. So this sounds similar to rifts from Diablo 3. We won't really know how difficult it is until we get to try it out. However, Blizzard has stated that this is intended for characters that are level 100. We have about a month before this starts, so try to get a character to level 100, complete the seasonal journey, and then all you'll have to do is log in on December 5th. Blizzard is adding a Midwinter Blight to the Fractured Peaks from December 5th to December 21st. The event can be started from someone named Gillian, and we will need to take down the Goatmen led by the Red Cloaked Horror. As of right now, the rewards will be event-exclusive cosmetics such as weapons, armor skins, and backpacks. A great feature that they are bringing over from Diablo 3 is the item affix preview. In Diablo 3, whenever you want to enchant an item, there's a list of the affixes and their ranges to the right, showing you all the different possibilities that can be obtained from enchanting that particular item. So currently, say you enchant an item in Diablo 4, and it gives you plus 3000 lightning damage. Well, what does that mean? Is that good? Is that bad? When they add the affixes preview, we'll get to know where that is in that particular lightning damage range, but also all the other available affixes and their ranges to get a better idea of how powerful that plus 3000 is. The campfire attendees also had a Q&A, if that's what you want to call it, where someone would ask a question and then they would say a lot of nothing. They would answer with basically, that's something that we're looking into, but we have no announcements for now. And it was even confirmed by the game director, Rod Ferguson, that the Diablo team is holding off on any announcements until summer so that they can keep the hype train going. And really, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. It makes sense business-wise. A lot of other streamers are upset about the lack of information, but my thoughts are that when we're talking about the expansion in late next year, late 2024, that's another 4 to 5 seasons away. So when you think about it in terms of seasons, it makes sense that they don't know what's going to be implemented into the game in Season 6 or Season 7. We're only in the middle of Season 2 here. And I believe that's it. I don't think I missed anything. Overall, I thought it was a lot of information, and I'm looking forward to more Diablo 4 content, more free endgame content, and a winter event. I can't complain about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll have the Malignant Rings video out tomorrow, so I will see you then.